The atmosphere inside the venue carries a strange electricity, the kind that settles over a crowd when they sense they are about to witness something decisive. Hands come together in applause, not yet for a finish, but for anticipation itself. The fighters step forward into the light, breath visible, shoulders loose, eyes fixed. What unfolds from here is not a single fight but a progression, a story told through pressure, balance, and the relentless demand to move forward. This is the moment where a dominant domestic presence tests himself against bigger stages, sharper resistance, and the quiet weight of expectation that comes with being unbeaten. Every step inward, every feint, every early exchange is about more than damage. It is about confirmation, about proving that growth is real and that dominance is transferable when the stakes rise. From the opening moments, the rhythm is set by movement and speed. The left hand flashes first, quick and probing, not thrown to finish but to measure. The right follows, heavier, more deliberate, cutting through space with intent. There is a sense that the fighter is experimenting, checking reactions, seeing what will draw a response and what will freeze the opponent in place. When the distance collapses, the tone changes instantly. Body shots dig in, balance breaks, and suddenly the opponent is no longer upright in control but folding, scrambling, trying to reset while momentum slips away. The follow-up comes in waves, double and triple combinations that land not just with force but with timing. It ends quickly, a technical knockout that feels inevitable the moment the first clean sequence lands. Applause erupts, not in surprise, but in recognition. This is what people expected, and somehow it still feels heavier than imagined. As the night progresses, the tests become more complex. This is no longer about a clean entry and a sudden finish. Now there are takedowns, lifts, and violent transitions. A slam hits the canvas with a thud that echoes, forcing the crowd to inhale sharply. On the ground, the pressure is suffocating. Punches rain down, measured and cruel, each one placed to force a reaction rather than waste energy. The opponent tries to move, tries to shrimp and escape, but every attempt is met with control, with weight distributed perfectly, hips heavy, posture stable. You can sense the fear in these moments, the knowledge that the clock is no longer an ally. It is only a matter of time before something breaks. When the submission threat appears, it does not come suddenly. It builds through position, through balance, through the slow tightening of options. An arm is isolated. A bridge is attempted in desperation, muscles burning, breath shortening. The referee watches closely, counting seconds that feel like minutes. With less than half a minute remaining, the stoppage comes. The fighter on top releases, rises, and the applause surges again. This is not just strength. It is composure under pressure, the ability to choose the correct finish rather than rush into chaos. Other bouts unfold with different textures but the same underlying message. Strikers try to keep range, circling, throwing jabs and body shots, hoping to disrupt forward momentum. For a moment, it works. Distance is maintained, shots are exchanged, and there is a sense of danger in the air. But whenever the space closes, the balance shifts dramatically. Takedowns come at the worst possible times, just as opponents begin to find rhythm. From mount, from the back, from half guard, punches fall with relentless consistency. Knees slip in when space allows. Chokes are threatened not as desperation plays, but as calculated steps toward the finish. Even when opponents defend intelligently, the pressure never fades. It stacks, round after round, exchange after exchange, until resistance erodes. In the flyweight Grand Prix final, the tension is thicker. You can feel history pressing down on both sides. There is intensity in the eyes, a recognition that this is not just another bout but a culmination. The early exchanges are sharp, cautious, each fighter aware of the consequences of a mistake. Strikes land clean, and the crowd reacts to every connection. When the clinch arrives, it is explosive. Balance battles turn into scrambles, and then into control. Once again, pressure asserts itself. From top position, punches are delivered with intent, forcing openings, forcing panic. A front choke appears suddenly, locked in tight. The opponent resists, posture low, but there is no escape. The tap comes, and the arena erupts. This is a statement victory, the kind that reshapes how a division looks at a single name. What becomes clear through these performances is not just a winning streak, but an identity. This is a fighter who moves forward instinctively, who thrives in chaos rather than fears it. Whether standing or on the ground, the approach remains consistent. Close the distance. Apply pressure. Remove options. There is no wasted motion, no unnecessary flair. Even when absorbing strikes, the response is calculated, measured, and immediate. This is MMA in its purest form, blending striking and grappling into a single, suffocating style that overwhelms opponents who cannot keep pace. By the time the tournament victory is secured, the narrative is complete. Undefeated records are impressive on paper, but they mean little without context. Here, the context is dominance across multiple phases of combat, against varied opposition, under escalating pressure. 6 fights, 6 wins, each finished decisively. This is not a prospect being protected. This is a fighter being unleashed. When the final applause fades and the lights dim, one truth remains. This is a contender who does not wait for opportunity. He walks forward and takes it. If you felt the intensity of this run, if you believe this kind of pressure-based dominance is the future of the sport, let me know what you think. Do you see anyone in the division who can slow this momentum, or is this just the beginning of something even bigger? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into the rise of a relentless finisher, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more stories that break down the fights that define modern MMA.